up?
Hey.
So for the TA, are we just using the email that she used to email us?
Yeah, she just says, when you start, could you ask them to email the link? And you don't know how to do that.
I just sent her the invite thing.
Okay.
I actually did the homework. It's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
I've already started cleaning up my room just so I can leave.
Nice. Ready for finals next week?
Oh no.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, yeah, they're going on.
Hey, Kira, did you do the exam prep for biostats yet?
Have I done it yet?
There's 47 questions on it.
Oh man. The last one there was like 30 something, right? Or like 40 questions on it.
Yeah, and that was a lot.
That one was long.
It took us 2 hours as a group.
Yeah, it took us a long time too. However, our group ended up getting 100 on that, and actually the last exam was the one that I've done the best on.
What you get?
I got like an 89.
Yeah, I think that's what I got.
Yeah. The other ones they've been horrible. Well, not like super horrible, but like worse than I would like them to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a very easy class.
No, it's been a tough class. Between this one and that one, I don't know which one is harder. This one has more work, but that one has a learning curve that I had a hard time with.
I think this one's harder for me.
Yeah.
It takes more time.
Yeah, this one takes a lot of time. That's very true. What did you guys end up doing for your project? Your statistics?
I think we asked 50 boys and 50 girls on the BYUI campus what do they think it's okay or not for NFL players to kneel during the national anthem.
Oh, right on.
And I don't even know what the results were.
No?
No, I don't.
Isn't that due this week too?
Didn't what?
Isn't that due this week?
Yeah, it's due. Like, we're done. I just don't know what the results were.
Oh, gotcha.
I did the design and the study part.
Oh, gotcha. I was the one who had to do our test, like make an inference and like all that stuff. So, oh my gosh, it was so hard. Oh my gosh.
I know. I think that's the hardest part.
Yeah, yeah. And our data didn't even end up qualifying like for our ANOVA test in the first place. But like we had to continue with the test anyway because that was the whole point. But then it was void because it didn't technically qualify pass through like the
ours didn't at first either.
Oh really?
Yeah, we had to switch it because we were going to try to do it on 2 campuses to see the difference between like just the campuses and how they think. But we couldn't get permission to do it on the other campus, so we couldn't. So we just had to switch it to just BYUI.
So did you guys do the paired
Yeah.
test?
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's what I thought that we did the regular test. However, it was stupid because we didn't qualify for any of the things to meet the requirements. It was stupid. Even though our p-value was 0, and so we could reject the null. But it was all void because we didn't meet the requirement.
That's too bad.
Yeah. And then I had to like type all that out too. It was so annoying. Oh my gosh.
I'm tired.
Me too.
Just want to sleep right now. I wish the TA would get on.
Yeah, me too.
They could just get this over with.
Yeah.
What do we even really need to discuss?
I don't even know why she wants to get on. It's like literally
Right,
the last
Tuesday
week.
is so weird because we're just like, no, we understand this.
Yeah, like we do this. Like, I don't have any questions. You guys?
No,
No.
not for the last like 2 weeks.
When she gets on, we'll tell her that, and then like that'll be it.
Right?
Does this look backwards to you, or?
No, I can read it. It says
Whoops.
call you or email you, whatever. Thanks, Heather.
Okay. Yeah, she said just email her, and so.
I just realized that there's like when you push the add people, you can. There's a link that you can copy and paste. So I'll send her that real fast.
Okay.
I usually just like add people and then enter the email and then send the invite. So much easier that way.
I had to walk one of my classmates through the Google Hangouts for our biostatistics class. And this poor lady is easily 60.
Oh no.
And it was bad. It was really bad. It was horrible. It was so annoying. Hi.
No.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
I'm Heather. Nice to meet you. Don't feel like I am grading you because I'm not. I don't grade these. I just am here if you need help. So
Okay.
no pressure. Just continue on your normal routine, and if you get or have questions, just let me know.
I think we were kind of just waiting for you to get on because we all understood it. We don't even have a question, so we just wanted to let you know that pretty much.
You all understand it?
Yeah.
This week was
Oh, I have a question. Do you guys like? I was kind of confused on the Gaussian, however you say it, elimination method. I was kind of confused on that. That was the only thing.
So did you look at the notes that she had in the like the MATLAB, whatever?
Yeah, I went through the textbook and I don't know. I just had a hard time like understanding what the textbook was saying.
Okay. So I actually do Gaussian elimination when I took pre-calc. I did it when I took linear algebra and differential equations. So I think my method of it might, like my understanding of it might be like skipping a few steps, but this is how it is from my understanding. So you take the entire row, you're trying to get mostly zeros and ones, right?
Right?
So if you try to get like a whole row to equal 0 or whatever, you do like a process to the entire row.
Mhm.
So it's like, oh, I'm gonna multiply everything by 3 or divide everything by 3 or whatever. So you do it to the whole system.
Okay.
So you get like zeros and ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm explaining that like very simply, but do the rest of you guys do that?
Kinda.
Like when I'm doing the homework, I have like the view example, and then I use that to figure out how to do everything. So
Same.
Yeah, it's been super helpful.
Okay.
So I can like
And with
I
that,
can
you can at least learn
recognize.
with like through trial and error.
Yeah, I can recognize like what steps are going on, but I have a hard time like doing them by myself. Like just looking at something and doing it.
Okay. I see. I mean, I would like. It's pretty easy to like look at a solutions manual and see like, okay, I see how they got from that step to that step. But when you're doing it by
Right.
yourself, if you find a problem that's similar to it, exact same, like maybe find one that has like the same dimensions of your matrix or something.
Okay.
Numbers, and then seeing how they got from first step to second step, and then looking at your matrix and seeing like how are our matrices similar. So I see they did this for their first step. Would that be my first step too? And then like your first step obviously isn't going to be multiplying by the same amount or something. So looking at your matrices and seeing like, okay, what would make my numbers 1 or what would make my numbers 0, and then doing it like that. But like looking at an example that's similar to it and then altering it to yours, but not the exact same problem.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
That's like the simplest way for me to figure out like how to do something that I don't know how to approach. Is just something similar, but not the exact same problem, because then you don't have to think about it. You just say,
Right.
oh yeah, okay, I see. But
Mhm.
But you guys are good on the matrices, like and subtracting and multiplication.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything?
been super nice and simple compared to some of the other stuff we've had to do in this class.
Yeah.
If 2 weeks ago, if you were on here, it would have helped a lot, because the last 2 weeks, that stuff was, oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's tutoring hours. You guys can always, or even email me and just ask to join your group that week or whatever if you're having problems. But it's like the last week of the semester. But you can always ask your TA.
Oh, I have another question. Is the final exam is going to be over the entire semester, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Like cumulative.
Right.
You know how many questions?
That's what it sounded like.
And a lot of the stuff, like, and not really this stuff, but a lot of the stuff that you were doing like last week and the week before, builds on the stuff that you learned at the beginning of the semester, so it won't be anything like, too scary because like it's all been building up to it.
Right.
Mhm.
You can't really forget the stuff from the beginning because you still use it. So it won't be.
Do you know how many questions are on it?
I don't.
It still has like a written portion though, so I bet she'll do 10 and 10 or something like that, like she's done in the past. Or like, well, she probably won't do 4 for the final exam.
Did you guys have a midterm?
We did, yeah.
It's probably going to be similar to your midterm.
We did? We just have a bunch of exams.
Yeah.
Every 2
Yeah.
weeks.
The midterm was 10 questions, multiple choice, and then 10 questions written.
It'll probably be that. Let me see if I can.
We have an exam this week too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I heard.
I forgot about that.
Exams online, or are they proctored, or what?
No, they haven't been proctored for this class. She's been making us write about our personal honor, word of honor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool. But one of the other classes I TA for, the students that there's like most of them are like in Rexburg, so they just go to the testing center to take it. But the ones that aren't, they have to have like an approved proctor. And like at the beginning of the semester, I had to call each of their proctors, make sure they were approved and read the rules. And everything. It was like a process. But it's cool that you guys without doing that.
What's the proctor?
So the proctor, the kids have to take their test like in their presence. It has to be like at their place of work.
I had to have one for like my medical terminology and medical anatomy and physiology class.
Yeah. So they just like pretty much make sure that you're not using any notes that you're not supposed to have. Like make sure you're using the right calculator. Don't go over the time limit. And then like they fax these back to me, and then I just like take it to the teacher or whatever. But it's kind of annoying for them, I know. So
That's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
But it looks like your final is going to be multiple choice and written questions.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm not going to open it. I don't want to even be in a position to feel like I can't answer questions. So I'm just going to claim that I don't know.
I don't think we can even open it until next week.
Yeah.
We tried yesterday and it didn't.
I can though, so I'm going to.
Special hours.
Yeah.
When does it start? Does it start the 11th?
It looks like, yeah, the multiple choice one, it says it starts April 9th, and then it ends April 12th, and then the written one opens April 11th and is due April 13th.
Mine says 11th through the 13th.
For the multiple choice?
Yeah, for both.
Oh, mine says, so it's weird. It has like a start and an end date and then a due date. So for the multiple choice, it says starts April 9th, ends April 12th, due April 13th. And then the written is starts April 11th, ends April 13th, due April 13th.
Huh.
So, yeah, but that's in the final exam. Written portion, Dropbox, ends April 12th. So I would just do it on April 11th or April 12th, because then I wouldn't know. 13th.
Yeah.
I'm doing it as soon as I can so I can get home.
Yeah.
I bet we're just all so done with this class.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kid that in class. He's like one group names him on like their participation points when they turn in their link to their Google Hangout, and they're like, "This kid wasn't here this week," but then he's not on the list in Ireland for that group. But then he's on somebody else's group's list that doesn't name him. So he's like never there because he's like in 2 different groups. And he like just emailed me 2 through 12 of his makeup group quizzes. Like this dude has not been present at all.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
That sucks.
Wow.
Jeez.
So hopefully he passes. He hasn't like been participating in class at all though. So
Oh my gosh, I don't think I would have a B. I think I would have an F if I didn't like participate in these.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, and plus these group quizzes, like sometimes the rubric has been posted and it's like you can see the answers on the rubric if the team got them wrong, and it's like, okay, well now I have to see if we're giving the answers, and it's just he's getting like 50% off anyway, so I don't think he's gonna
Oh
think it's
man.
Oh.
but good for you guys for showing up.
Yeah.
Are you guys on campus, or are you like
I'm in Colorado, so
I'm in Salt Lake.
I'm in New Mexico.
I'm on campus.
cool?
I'll be in Idaho. I'll be on campus next semester,
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Too.
but I'm in Idaho.
How's New Mexico? I don't know why I've been thinking about it so much lately, but like me and my best friend were like, "You've never been to New Mexico? Let's go to New Mexico." We're like, "I think it's a good
No one
idea."
no one knows about New Mexico. I had a roommate last semester, and she asked me, she said, honestly, I forgot New Mexico's a state. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. It's interesting state. we have mountains, but then we're also like desert. I'm like in the northwestern, so we have mountain and desert. Like we're in the foothills of the mountains, so we're kind of like in between. It's really nice where I live. Like it's amazing. We're like 10 degrees warmer than Rexburg, and usually we get snow, but this year we haven't. So, but it's pretty nice. Then you can go down south, and it's like super warm, and it's really nice. But it's kind of ghetto, so.
I heard that you guys have good hot air balloon festivals, though.
Yeah, like Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's like the best.
That's like on my bucket list, so maybe I'll hit up Albuquerque.
Yeah. You go there like any time of the year. There's always hot air balloons. They have balloon fiesta. And there's a bunch. They have like weird hot air balloons too. They're weird shapes and whatnot.
Jealous.
But I'm glad you know it's a state. So most people are like, "Do you speak Spanish?" You're like, "Dude, I'm in the United States."
It's not Mexico.
Yeah, gotta tell everyone.
What are you guys all studying?
I'm doing public health. Next semester is my last semester. I'm gonna graduate next semester.
Cool.
Yep, I am excited. So done. And then I'll go to graduate school.
Nice. For what?
For epidemiology.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I'm studying electrical engineering up here.
Okay, cool.
I'm doing mechanical engineering, but I'm gonna switch it to something in the medical field.
Wait, you're in mechanical right now, and you're gonna switch to what?
Something in the medical field.
Do you not like mechanical engineering?
No, like I think it's a good skill to have, but I don't want to be drawing somebody else's ideas for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I'm in mechanical engineering.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was just wondering why you want to do that. Yeah, I'm almost actually. I have like 1, maybe 2 semesters left, depending on if I pass physics this
Ah,
semester.
congrats.
But my internship is this summer, and it's super hands-on. Like it's all like 100% hands-on, and it's with Rolls-Royce. So you can
Oh,
find
wow.
jobs that like are hands-on if you want. It's not like always going to be behind a desk, you know.
Yeah, that's for sure what I'd want if I were to do it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up in the mechanical engineering stuff or somewhere in the medical. But I think it'd be awesome to do something with mechanical engineering in the medical field, though.
You can do
Yeah, you can do like
engineering.
biomedical, like
Yeah.
prosthetics and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is in right now. So I don't know.
Are
we'll
you
see.
going to be taking classes on campus next semester?
Yeah, we'll be.
You should talk to Brother Kinghorn in the engineering department. I think he's like the department chair right now, but he worked like for years in prosthetics. You should
That's
talk-
cool. That's what got me interested is the prosthetic stuff.
Yeah. There's a woman in engineering in the engineering department too. A TA for one of her classes too, but she worked in prosthetics too. You should just talk to the people and see what they did, because some of them did like the medical route in grad school and mechanical engineering in their undergrad, and like there's just like a lot of ways you can do it if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll end up talking to him.
You'll figure it out.
I hope.
Prosthetics would be awesome.
Yeah.
What about New Mexico? What are you studying?
Right now I'm in civil engineering, but I'm thinking about changing into like exercise physiology, like that kind of stuff. I'm in the process of doing that, trying to figure out next semester, this coming spring semester, I'm going to be taking classes to try to figure out if that's what I want to do.
I will say exercise physiology is actually one of the hardest classes I've ever taken.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I've heard a lot
It
of
was a
people.
lot. Physiology is just tough. It is a lot of chemistry and a lot of like memorization and knowledge stuff. Like, and like I'm good at chemistry, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time. Like, it was really tough.
Yeah.
Just wait until you have to take OChem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I took a kinesiology class in high school and I loved it. But the memorization really what's the word? Like it I can't think of the word. But I was kind of scared to go into it because I knew I'd have to memorize so much, so it kind of turned me off to that, but I'm really starting to think about going back.
Yeah. Now, if anatomy and physiology, that was a fun class. That one's not too bad. But exercise physiology, that gets like super, super specific.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it got hard.
What about Colorado? What are you studying?
I'm doing civil engineering.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Awesome. So many engineers.
I know I'm the only one who's not an engineer.
That's awesome. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do, though. I don't know.
With electrical?
Yeah. It's just off and on and off and on.
What do you mean off and on? Like, you don't know what you want to do, or you don't really
Yeah, I
like
really
it?
don't know what I want to do yet. And I feel like electrical engineering is the right way, but I don't know. I should.
All you can do is just go forward. Dude, I used to question major like every single day. Like, every finals week, I would pull up the catalog and look at what other majors I could switch to. Why am I doing this to myself? Like, I could seriously take rec management. I could take PE classes all day and my life would be good. And then graduation would come and I would sign up for the classes I knew I needed to take, and I would just like keep going, and I would just like same thing every semester, question my major like every single day. But I've gotten there, and it's you'll figure it out.
Yeah. It took me a while to figure it out too.
Yeah.
I was gonna do nursing, and then figured out I didn't like nursing, guys. That's not my thing. Even though I'm really good at it, it's just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then epidemiology just kind of it just fell into my lap, kind of like very like serendipitous. That was very serendipitously, I guess. Yeah. But I'm also like so much older than you guys.
What do you want to do with epidemiology? Like, would you work in a lab or what?
So, right now I work in a hospital in a pediatric unit, and I'm in charge of vaccines and ordering them, doing all that stuff. I love it, and I didn't even like kind of get to choose. I just was given that task, and I've kind of taken it on, and now I'm in charge of it for the hospital.
Cool.
So it's become a big task, and I've been doing it for like 4 years. And then the doctor that I worked for went part-time, and so I could go back to school. And then I kind of landed in public health. And so now that I have all this vaccine experience and public health and epidemiology experience, I'm going to follow, like the diseases that vaccine prevents. Specifically, I'm looking at HPV, meningitis. We're looking at AIDS is a huge one right now because they're trying to find a vaccine for that. So stuff like that.
Cool.
Flu,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it will be a good time. I'm excited about it.
Well, if you understand everything, my roommate is having a birthday party downstairs, and I feel like I need to make an appearance.
You didn't invite us?
What?
You didn't invite us?
I didn't even know it was happening. It was a surprise party.
Okay. Save me some cake, though.
Okay. But if you guys have like any more questions or anything, need anything, just email or text me, whatever works.
Okay.
Cool.
But it was good to meet all of you guys.
Yeah, it's good to meet
Good to
you.
meet you.
Good on the final and the rest of your exams. So,
Yep. Bye. Thank you.
Oh, I like how Brigham like bowed out real fast.
Yeah, he did. He was like,
Like peace. That's funny.
All
All right.
"No."
Are we good for Thursday then? For our
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
meeting?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Our
for sure need
last
the motivation to
Google
do my
Hangouts.
That's nuts.
What's it called? Is there a group quiz that week? Or because
Yeah.
there's an exam this.
Yeah, I think there's a group quiz. I think that's what I saw.
Oh my goodness! All these quizzes. Like
This class is killing me.
Yeah, there's a group quiz.
my humanities class has like 5 tests next week. This class like a quiz, exam, then the final. All my classes have so many quizzes. I'm like, oh my goodness! With all these quizzes.
I kind of wish one of the weeks we didn't have an exam we would have, and so then we would have like a longer break between 2 exams this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to get going.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Finish that homework so we can do the group quiz and not worry about homework.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Adios.